Clicker 101 happening right here at North Africa Dreamin'. Hello, everyone. My name is Guilda Hilaire. What I learned from the opening remarks is we're going to have fun, we're going to network, right? We're going to have fun, network, and we're going to bring excitement, and we're going to tweet about it, because the most important thing when you're at a conference is that you're at a conference. But there's somebody who truly wanted to be here and could not be here. So it's extremely important for you to continue promoting all those good tidbits that you get from the conference so that those who could not attend can also share in the moments. So my presentation today is on our favorite topic, is AI friend or foe. As they said, my name is Guilda Hilaire. I work at Salesforce. I've been at Salesforce for 4 years, 15 years as a customer. My nickname in the community is Olivia Pope of Marketing Cloud, or Swag Fairy. I just like to get things done, right? That is me, and I could tell that that is all of you. So let's bring the excitement today. So we're going to start off with an opening statement, and I want all of you to follow along. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Okay. Guys watching the screen? Okay. I am not an AI expert. Isn't it? Right? Shocking. Right? Shocking. I am not an AI expert, and I'm not afraid to say I am not an AI expert, and neither are you. Right? Now, I know a lot of you are like, she's wrong. I've taken a certification class. I've watched a YouTube video. I've read a blog. What is she talking about? I am an AI expert, and I'm here to tell you, you're not. Nobody is. Right? Nobody is. And sometimes being honest with yourself is the first step of truly understanding what it is that you're learning. But there's always a but, because I work at Salesforce. But I have a working knowledge of AI, and so do you. And it's good sometimes for us to be honest with ourselves, because it allows that room of improvement. It allows us room to truly understand what it is that we are learning, what it is that we're getting certified on. But before we start with anything, it's truly important for us to understand the terminology or the thing that we are learning, right? So follow me along, follow me here. What is AI? And there are a lot of people, when I've presented this before, they have taken back, because sometimes when we hear the buzzwords, we do not take the time to understand the buzzword. Let's be honest with ourselves. How many people have looked up the definition of AI? Look at that. Maybe like 3 or 5, right? So generative artificial intelligence, AI, describes algorithms. That's all AI is. Truly and honestly, AI is algorithm. So what is AI? Listen, if there's a pop quiz afterwards, you guys better be answering. There are prizes here. I know. Okay? I know. Right? It's algorithms that could be used to create new content, audio, code, images, text, simulations, and videos. The word artificially simply means it's a human creation as opposed to something natural. What is AI? You all passed. Did you hear that? They all passed. Swag forever. What is the purpose of AI? Right? Because I feel that a lot of you jumped into it and it's like, okay, I'm going to learn everything there is about AI, but I don't know what the purpose of AI technology is. I've done that. I know. Why? Because I am not an AI expert, and neither are you. It's to create computer programs that are capable of solving complex problems, achieve and exceed human level of expertise. Artificial intelligence is based on the notion that human thought process have the ability to be both replicated and, what's the other word? McKinnon. Correct. Is AI new? How many people believe that AI is new? We We have a lot of smart people in this room, okay? We have a lot of smart people, and all of you are absolutely positively correct. AI is not new. Back in 1997, and this is important for you to know, back in 1997, IBM's Deep Blue Wave beat world champion Gary at chess. Gary was the world champion. Nobody can touch Gary except AI. 2011, IBM Watson beats Ken Jennings, the world record holder at Jeopardy! AI. 2017, Google's AlphaGo AI beats Key at the rank, who is ranked the #1 in the world in Go. Then in 2017, Microsoft's AI achieved the top possible score at Pac-Man. AI. Another shocker for people is that AI has been sitting in movies and none of you paid attention. Not one of you paid attention to the fact that AI was in Terminator in 1984. And I've challenged a lot of people to go back. After I said that, a lot of people went back and they watched Terminator. And they picked up on the fact that AI was what was behind the robotics. Not only that, they referenced AI as the company that was behind the Terminator. Matrix, 1999, Minority Report, 2002, all of these movies reference artificial intelligence. We just didn't pay attention to it because at the time it wasn't in our doorstep. It wasn't in the news. It wasn't hitting media. We didn't make it important. Therefore, we ignored it. Imagine if all of us picked up on the fact in 1984 on the fact that Terminator referenced AI. Then I did this presentation a couple weeks ago, and my kid, I have a daughter, she's 19, she said, "You forgot the most well-known AI in the world." I'm like, "What is that?" She's like, "Jarvis." I'm like, "Jarvis?" She's like, "Yes, from the Iron Man." Right? Jarvis. Does anybody know what Jarvis stands for? What? Nobody gets prizes. Jarvis stands for just another really valuable intelligent system. Just another very intelligent system. Just another that is Jarvis. And I started watching Iron Man. I'm like, wow, could you imagine if we all had a Jarvis in our life? If I had a Jarvis in my life, I would not have gone through what I went through with my luggage, trying to get my luggage here with the swag. Right? And then AI in toys. Back in 1999, Furby was the first robotic pet toy that had all built by AI. Then there was the robot, 1999, and then a Roomba, 2002. All of these are great, right? They're inventive, they're innovative, right? They've all given us examples that AI has been living under us all these years, we just never picked up on it. But here's the scary part. The minute AI entered our backyards, we all got scared. Several people in the community automatically said AI is going to take over my job because AI is positively perfect because it was hitting the news. All of your CEOs, CTOs, marketers, everybody's telling you, get certified in AI, take this AI course. I want to insert AI, and everybody became scared. And if you're saying you're not scared, you're not being honest with yourself. But then we all have to come realize that AI is not perfect, right? I think the first car behind AI was Tesla. And if you Google Tesla, a lot of people will tell you, sometimes my car won't start, it won't turn on, it won't unlock, it won't connect to Wi-Fi, it won't open. And then Alexa won't play music, it won't connect to iPhone, it won't respond, it won't play Spotify, and the list goes on and on. And then Google Maps, how many people have had issues with Google Maps? Every one of us has had issues with Google Maps. Google Maps uses AI, and it's not perfect. When I first heard about AI, it felt like, I have a lot of nieces, it felt like they took a whole bunch of blocks and they threw it at me, and they're like, build something. What am I building? right? And to me, whenever something imperfect comes to me where I don't have the knowledge, I don't feel like an expertise, I'm lost. It's like somebody says, hey, here's a bunch of Legos, build a house. You don't know what you're building, right? You don't know what you're building. It's just a bunch of blocks that's thrown at you and you're supposed to do something with it. And how many times in your company have you signed a contract with Salesforce and now management is telling you, okay, make it work. Build this form. Right? Understand this code. Is this the platform we need? Well, you already invested in it. How am I supposed to know? This is what it looks like. The clicker is not there. It's AI. See? That's okay. We're going to do old school. Wow. So for me, I want AI to look like this. I want any system that is presented in front of me or anything new, I want it to feel pretty. I want it to come already built. I want it to come with me already having an understanding of what it's supposed to be. I want it to come with a book, with a manual. Tell me, how is AI going to help me in my career trajectory? How is AI going to help me? How is understanding AI going to help me better understand or help me with my job? How is AI going to help me with better understanding these systems and these complex problems? Right? So that's what I feel like I need to know when it comes to anything related to AI. So most importantly, a lot of you are sitting here saying, Gilda, why should I care? And I'm going to tell you why you should care. Because we are in an AI and data revolution. Everywhere, everyone around you, every organization is all about advances in deep learning. Why? What is AI? Algorithms, right? It's data that's coming in, that's understanding systematically and programmatically what to output out, right? It's that deep learning of how the data is all coming together and working together in order for a reaction to happen and to occur. It's that demand for personalization. Again, when you watch Iron Man, Jarvis is able to tell Tony Stark, something's going on with your heart. Right? That's because he's getting data from his body, his system, that's outputting out an answer from Jarvis. Jarvis is able to say, we have a security problem. There's an intrusion. Jarvis is able to send Tony Stark's help. And that's that demand for personalization. Could you imagine if you woke up every morning and your coffee's made? AI could tell you what time you're getting up. Here's your coffee. Here's the news that matters to you. Your car's warming up. Don't take this road. Imagine that. AI is already widespread. This is important for you guys to understand and to know. 60% organizations with reported AI adoption are using AI. 40% of companies expect to invest more in AI in 2025. 28% generative AI use is already on the board's agenda. That means that every single one of you sitting in this room, your CEO, your CTO, your CMO, all the executives are already strategizing on how do we use AI in 2025, 2024, 2026. Right? We're not going to sleep on AI like we did when it was first announced in the Terminator, and every single one of us ignored it. And then AI is most common overall in marketing. So if you're in marketing, this is good news. If you're in sales, this is great news. If you're in product and service, development and service operations, which every single one of us in this room is in, we are all going to be impacted in how our executive level suite is thinking about AI. It's crafting first drafts of text documents. It's identifying trends in the customer's need. It's chatbot. It's forecasting. It's drafting technical documentation. It's personalized marketing. It's summarizing text documents. Creating new product designs. However, when it comes to AI, although it is the number one priority for CEOs, 59%, and I'm pretty sure some of you are sitting in here, don't believe AI is safe and secure, and you're absolutely positively right. There are a lot of organizations that are hesitant to use AI, but this is where you come in. It's inaccuracy, right? And how many of you have already started dabbling into AI to help you with your messages? If you can't think of something to say, let's be honest, don't be afraid to raise your hand. We're not going to judge you. How many of you, yeah, look at that. Turn around. Look at your friends. When you get a message from them, okay? Right? But it's cybersecurity, it's regulatory compliance, right? So there are a lot of, although this is top of mind for your CEOs and your executive leadership, there are still concerns behind AI. But remember, is AI perfect? It's not perfect. This is where you come in. Yes, you, every single one of you. When I looked at the agenda, I saw some amazing sessions on AI, right? And thank you to all the presenters that have raised their hands that have said, I am not an AI expert. I have a working knowledge of AI, but I am here to help share with you the knowledge that I have. Because generative AI is everywhere and it's changing everything. We've gone from cloud computing to mobile, social, and then in less than 2 months, 100 million people have started using ChatGPT. That's how fast we are moving towards generative AI. And we all know generative AI is changing everything. It's the technology of this lifetime, and it's coming at a pace that we've never seen before. So what I'm challenging you, we are here at North Africa Dreaming. Many of your colleagues sitting on your left or sitting on your right is going to get on stage and present. What I'm challenging you to do is, for a lot of you like myself, algorithms was never my strongest suit. How many of you love algorithms? What? Shocked right now. Everybody who loves algorithm, raise your hands. The people who don't like algorithms, these are your new friends. Right? And it's important because AI is purely algorithms. So guess what? Now, you and I who don't like algorithms, who are not comfortable with algorithms, we need to speak the AI language. And the AI language is algorithms. Right? We need to build on the soft skills because in addition to algorithms, AI focuses on creativity. It focuses on problem solving. Because it's data going in and it's computing something going out. There was a new update on the iPhone. I don't know if any of you have seen it. And then you have to there's 150 words that you have to say. I'm only at 100. I'm like, this is a lot. What is it going to do, right? But I think it's going to use some sort of AI technology behind it. Exactly. So I need to put something in to get something out. Right? So it's that problem solving that's coming in and the algorithms. Right? So we need, and I know a lot of you are so deep in the woods of the tech world. Soft skills for some of us who write code, it's not top priority for us. So that's why with AI, we have to start building on those soft skills. Most importantly, we have to ask questions. I don't know about you, but in my entire career, sometimes when I'm in a room and I hear them talking about a new project or a new thing, how many of you kind of sit back because you're like, I have way too much on my plate. I don't want anything new. We all do that. We need to stop. When it comes to AI, I challenge all of you to raise your hand and to say, include me. I want to be part of the team that's investing in this money to help build whatever AI we're investing in. I need to be part of it. Right? And I know it's hard for a lot of us to want to take on new projects, but if you don't do that and push yourself out of your comfort zone to truly understand systematically and programmatically the use of AI and how it's going to change the world, how it's going to change how we think and how we look at things, you're going to still be sitting here next year shocked that AI wasn't Terminator. Right? We need to be part of the team that's building AI. We need to practice our skills. But most importantly, we need to keep up with the trends, and we need to seek feedback and guidance. What I mean by seeking feedback and guidance, because I'm sure a lot of you are like, well, Guilda, you just said I am not an AI expert. I did. However, reading is fundamental. Educating yourself with the right resources is fundamental. Attending dreaming events like this, where leaders are getting up and having a conversation with you, it's important for you to take a step back and say, hi, I'd like to talk to you more about. I love these conferences because you get to network. But what I also love is the fact that you are sitting in a room where there's 500 friends. Over 500 people that you would have never met if you did not come here. So I challenge you today to take that opportunity to network with each other. I challenge you to ask questions. I challenge when those speakers are getting off the stage that have presented on AI, that you talk to them because you want to stay ahead of the curve. And that you have set a set goal for yourself, and that is to be investing in your career trajectory. Technology will never replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of great teachers can be transformational. And you are the best teachers and learners out there. Thank you.